Hi, so welcome back to another episode of the SkyoöD-Vu P.O.V show. It's probably going to be a little short one today. Didn't know a lot what to talk about at first because I know I wanted to get a video out this week. And then I saw the headlines last night regarding Honda signing a deal, or rather Red Bull Racing signing a deal with Honda for supply of engines. Which kind of came out of the blue. I mean, well, maybe not 100% of the blue, because I think there was some discussion of a potential for it, but I guess nobody really believed that it would happen. And I suspect it has largely to do with the relative success that Toro Rosso has shown with their supply of Honda engines, which they've done pretty good with, considering that here we are, not at the halfway point yet of this 2018 season rather, and Toro Rosso has managed to accumulate a total of 19 points in the Constructors' Championship being powered by Honda, which is basically more than half of what Mclaren and Honda managed to do together in the final season of them being together in 2017. So I highly recommend, and I think I've recommended before on this channel, if you're into Formula One or you just want to learn about it because you're new to the sport, definitely recommend the 4-part Amazon Grand Prix Driver mini-series on Amazon Prime. Really well done. Lots of interesting behind-the-scenes footage, and of course the focus is mainly on Alonso, but they did give Stoffel van Dorn, the Belgian Grand Prix driver, a fair amount of time on camera and a little bit of background history, so it was interesting. But back to the whole Honda issue. So I mean, McLaren and Honda just wasn't a marriage made in heaven, which is really shocking. You consider they took 4 championships together, or Honda as an engine supplier won 4 championships with McLaren and 2 with Williams. So I was kind of shocked in my research because I wanted to make sure that I was a little bit up to snuff. And I mean, I am a Formula One fan, but I just don't have everything on top of my head. I know a lot of the rough stuff and can sort of place the times and points, but Honda as an engine supplier actually had a fairly decent record in Formula One. They, especially with McLaren, and that's where the shock really comes into place, is because that relationship didn't do so well between McLaren and Honda, was that Honda actually won 4 championships as a main engine supplier to McLaren as a constructor in the Formula One championship. So, and they also did 2 with Renault. So what really shocked me, and I thought it was going to be a plus point in Red Bull's favor, I guess, for actually the future, was that I was really surprised to find out that in the 30 years that Adrien Newey has been in the business, he's never actually crossed paths with Honda. Honda basically was supplying Williams after or before he left, and then they supplied, it was after he left, and they had been supplying McLaren before he joined McLaren. So it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. But I think a lot speaks for the fact that Toro Rosso's done so well, and I think it bodes well for McLaren as well, or rather bodes well for Red Bull, simply because I think there's a corporate culture that's going to work better, and with a designer like Newey on the team, you're looking at over 150 Grand Prix wins, the cars that he's constructed or designed for construction that he's won. So that'll be interesting to see how that pans out. So basically, I don't really want to be all doom and gloom. I think this could be a positive move for both Honda and for Red Bull Racing, simply because now we're talking about a major player in design with Adrien Newey, a major player in basically team tactics. A great combination driver-wise too, because then we're looking at if they can retain Danny Ricciardo and Max Verstappen on the roster for the 2019 season. I think it could be interesting. I'm not sure what Danny's skill set is in car development, and I don't know about Max either. I don't think either one of them, especially Max, maybe Danny has it, I would say, but with Max, I think it's very much That's not a skill set where he is necessarily prolific in, simply he hasn't been exposed to it. He jumped from Toro Rosso into the Red Bull seat, and didn't have, I don't think, had to have that much involvement in car development. Much of the stuff was already there, and you know, when Newey designs some, the feeling I get, it's pretty much ready to go with minor tweaks, a little bit of input from the drivers, but I think he generally puts a chassis and a car engine package onto the track that is basically race ready. So yeah, I don't think the Red Bull fans need to be too freaked out about it. I think they should look with it with a positive outlook, and that's kind of my take on it. Lastly, a bit of a downer for me. During the filming of this, I basically stopped over at the post office to pick up a mail, and I knew it was coming. I got a speeding ticket 25 kilometers over in a 40-kilometer zone, which was a construction site. So that's going to cost you 1 point in Flensburg, as the Germans say. Flensburg is the city in northern Germany, where under the fractured German federal system, you basically decentralized the central government by putting agencies spread out throughout the city, throughout the country of Germany and West Germany. And it's only slowly, since reunification in '89, the wall coming down, that slowly everything is moving to Berlin. But under the old West-East German layout, and with the three allies, France, occupational forces of France, England, and the United States, it was very much their intent to minimize a strong central government or overly influenced one party in the center, and by spreading the federal agencies of Germany out across the country. And so Flensburg is a major city in the north, and that's where the traffic points system, or the agency that regulates traffic for the country of Germany, was located at. So, and it still is, as far as I know. But anyways, it's gonna cost me a point in Flensburg, and I think I'm gonna owe the province of Baden-Württemberg about 70 euro penalty, so not real thrilled about that. So anyways, it's a short one today. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you like what you heard and saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also like the video, and please make a comment. I'm obviously, not all of it's going to be constructive criticism. That's sort of the fallacy. Or not fallacy, it's sort of the thing of social media. You're going to open yourself up to a lot of people that want to hate or criticize. But if it's a justified criticism, it's constructive, I'm definitely open to it. It's something I want to learn, I want to get better at. So please feel free to comment and let me know. Also, if I missed something in my facts, hey, please fact check by all means. So again, like I said, if you like what you heard and saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you later. Hold up there, Chief. So, first of all, cheers. I'm enjoying the soccer game. I know USA didn't make it, but I still have to wear the shirt. They're my main team, so maybe better luck next time around, the next World Cup, 4 years to get ready for the next one. Just two things I wanted to mention still that I forgot to mention in the video, or a couple, more than two things. So I apologize for the video quality, not the best. I realized the sunlight was in there, but I didn't really want to reshoot the whole thing, because I think I said some interesting things, and I'm worried that if I do the reshoot on it in here at the house, I may forget it. One thing I wanted to mention, or correction, self-correction in the video, is that I was saying there was 4 Constructors' Championship with an engine supplier to McLaren, and 2 with Williams Racing. And so Honda actually has a pretty good record, so we'll see how they do with Red Bull Racing. What was the other thing I wanted to mention? Oh yeah, I'm on Instagram. I've actually been on Instagram for quite a while, but I haven't actually really posted anything. I just started probably this week to start actually posting with some kind of regularity. So if you want to check me out on Instagram, I'm going to have the exact write-up on, but it's Mark_B's blogs at Instagram. So please follow me there if you like as well. I'm gonna try to post some mainly car related, basically cars of the day type thing on that. And if I go to any other events and I want to share some still photos or shots that I really like, I'll put it there. And one other thing I wanted to mention, I would be remiss not to mention in regards to Formula One, is the upcoming 3 next races. 3 races, 17 days. That's going to be one heck of a ride. It's going to be intense, and the action is going to come, really fast and furious, and the teams are barely going to get a chance to catch their breath. So whoever's got their act together, I think, going in to France, probably is going to dominate the 3 races. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, that was a quick follow-up. Another cheers prost to you if you're enjoying the World Cup game like World Cup Championships as I am. And again, if you like what you heard and you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.